Hello everyone, it's Vyas Srinivasan and welcome to the Bright Colors of Inspiration. I want to thank you all for taking time to listen to my podcast. Your support really means a lot to me. In this episode, I will be talking about the importance of being kind to others. The words that come out of our mouth can either build someone up or put someone down. There is a quote that says, "Sticks and stones may break my bones, but words shall never hurt me." The problem with this saying is that words can really hurt someone and their self-esteem. Perhaps even more so than physically hurting someone. With physical harm, a wound usually heals relatively quickly, but verbal harm can leave a permanent wound in someone, mentally. Which is all the more reason it is important to be careful of what you say to others, because you cannot take back the negative things you said. I always like to tell my friends and family, if you do not have anything nice to say, don't say anything at all. The kind words that come out of our mouths really have the power to uplift someone, especially when they are dealing with a lot in their life. The vast majority of us think that kindness is all about the quality of being friendly, generous, and considerate. And that is true. But it is a whole lot more than that. My definition of kindness is positively making a difference in someone's life from the bottom of my heart. Some of the many ways to practice kindness are to give someone a compliment, volunteer at a charity, write a card for a loved one, help someone out with a household chore, offer someone a glass of water, tell a friend how amazing they are, feed the homeless, give someone their favorite candy, not if they're on a diet though. And the list goes on. In particular, there is one way I like to practice kindness, and that is to give someone a gift with a lot of love. I have come to learn that the small things matter a whole lot more than the big things. I do not need to give someone expensive gifts in order to show that I care about them. What is more important is being thoughtful. There was this one time, when my college classes were in person, where I was walking to the cafeteria, and I encountered a student who was standing right outside. He said that he lost his meal card, which meant that he was unable to eat at the cafeteria. So I offered to use one of my guest passes to let him in. My kindness made a difference in his life, and he was able to eat lunch that day. I have encountered people who had rude behaviors, but does that mean I should be rude to them? Absolutely not. I learned that we should treat others with respect, regardless of how they treat us, because what goes around comes around. There are a lot of benefits that come with showing kindness to others, and personally, it has benefited me by improving my overall well-being, mentally and physically, giving me a sense of worthiness, and enhancing my relationships with others. Treating others with kindness goes a long way in improving their life and mine as well. Practicing kindness should not be limited to others. Those acts of kindness should be for myself as well. This is known as self-love. It is extremely easy to get caught up caring for others that I sometimes forget to care for myself. I have learned that loving myself is the baseline to being a kind person. I would like to share 2 ways I accomplish self-love, and it all starts by being my own best friend. I learned that fostering real friendships requires me to put myself first and take care of myself. Sometimes I am so preoccupied focusing on others to the point where I neglect my own needs. I feel like I am being selfish by putting myself first, but that is not the case. Putting myself first means to take into consideration my own needs and feelings, but I make sure to do so in a way that does not go at the expense of others. I personally take care of myself by eating delicious fruits and vegetables, getting regular exercise, and by doing what I love. Being my own best friend has really helped me to get to know myself and my values. And with that, I am able to focus on the people who have similar values as me. The bottom line is that it is not selfish for me to put myself first. Another important aspect of self-love is being mindful of what I say. I have the tendency to say negative things about myself at times, especially when I make mistakes. And this is what is called negative self-talk. This is not a very good use of time, so it is better to practice positive self-talk. Rather than thinking, I am not good enough, I like to think, there is room for improvement. Instead of saying, why does this keep happening to me? I prefer to say, what is this teaching me? Whenever I am on the verge of wanting to give up on a goal, I use positive affirmations to motivate myself to keep going. And I remind myself why I started in the first place. Practicing positive self-talk has played a huge role in promoting self-acceptance. The point is that the negative words I say really have the power to not only put other people down, but put myself down as well. In the end, as much as I feel good being kind to others, I've got to be kind to myself. I believe that the kindness that you put out into the world always finds a way of coming back to you. That is all for this episode. If my content inspires you, feel free to share it with your family and friends. I am Vyas Srinivasan, and I will see you again in the next episode. Thank you for listening, and take care.